Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I wanted to give you guys a quick flip through of our planners that we use. This is my planner here that I've done every year. It's a happy planner. I need to take that off. Then we have the School Nest homeschool planner, and then each of my daughters, my older two daughters, have a planner. These are the same, but I will flip through all of these to show you guys what we do with them. I used this planner last year. It was my first year using the Happy Planner, and I loved everything about it. They did do a few changes from last year, but it was nothing major that would make me want to change my mind. So when you open it up, last year it was a hardcover. This year it's not. And then they have all of these different stickers, which I probably will not use. I'm not a huge sticker girl, but we'll see. I may try to. But priorities, different things like that, things that are important, how busy you are. And then it has your 2024 calendar and 2025. It also has these month views is what I call them, where you could write a specific one priority on it. This was new. I haven't quite figured out how I'm going to use this portion of it because it was new last year, but I do think I will definitely get some use out of it, even if it's just putting like school day stuff. But I try to keep my personal things separate from our school things. So we'll see how that gets used. And then it gives you April of 2024, May of 2024, and then June, and it actually starts with July. So you have your priorities, important things to remember, and taking notes. I usually write YouTube things here that I need to do, my priorities for the entire month, and then important things that I may need to remember for the month that need to stand out from the monthly pages. I go in and I fill this in with our schedule. So for example, we have volleyball starting on the 15th on Mondays from 1 to 5. So I would just put VB, not 1 to 5, you guys, 1 to 3. That would be a long time. But I put those things there so that I can open this up and look at the month as a whole. I really enjoy having a monthly view. Then you go into your weekly view, and I put specific tasks that I need to get done by the end of that week, important things for that specific week, and then looking ahead to the next week, like keep your mind on whatever. I also put my YouTube things that I have to work on down here. And then I write out our days. So on the lines, if we have Bible and exercise time, that's my time in the morning when I first get up. And then we have breakfast time. Then we will do, I don't know, gymnastics, and we have volleyball, and then we have a game. I do not put a ton of school things on here. Normally we school from like 9 to 2. So I'll put 9 a.m. homeschool, and then I'll start with our after school activities to go along with that. As I said, I try to keep things separate here. But that is the view. For each of these, it goes back into the month. You have priorities for the month. What are your 3 main priorities? Important things that you need to work on for that month, and then specific notes. Then you get your full month view. There's also another notes section here for you to do things in. And then you're going to task for this specific week, important things for the week, and looking ahead probably at the next week, however you choose to do that. And it goes all the way through. It does the same thing for every single month, and I do love that. It is from July all the way until June, which is very, very helpful because that is how our school year flows as well. So I like to keep my planner dates aligned with our school time, even though I don't put a ton of school items within the planner. You get all the way to the end, and there are a couple of note pages here. And that is it for the Happy Planner. I really love it. I got this actually at Target. Okay, let's talk about our School Nest lesson planner. This is my second year using the School Nest planner. Last year, absolutely loved it. Fell in love with all things. It's so soft, y'all. Oh my gosh. But there's a few things. I like the minimalist planner, you guys. I don't need all of the stuff that are in some of the other School Nest planners. So if you are a minimalist like me, this one is great. If you like all the extra stuff, go check out some of the other planners that they have, and that may be suited better for you. But open up, and they did make some changes from last year. I'm fine with those changes. Not a big deal for me. But you have just an empty note page. I like the little grids here. I just treat them like lines. And then you have your calendar. You can fill this in however you want, but if you notice, there are 12 here and 12 here. What I do is, for this one, I do the regular months on here and do different activities, fill that in so I have a full calendar view, because this will be your calendar view. And this one I use for field trips. So I put field trips at the top, I put the month, and then I write in the date and the field trip that we took for that month. That has worked out perfectly for me. Then you also have your daily tracker. They did 2 daily tracking pages, whereas last time they only had 1, which is great because there are times that my older 2 daughters school that my youngest daughter does not. And so it was very helpful for me to have 2. I will keep 1 tracker for my older 2 daughters and then 1 for my youngest daughter. You track down each month and you just label it. So ours will start with July, August, September. We'll go through and then you do a summary down here and then you add it up for the total amount of days that you schooled for the school year. Over here, I use these pages to write down curriculum that each of my daughters are using. So I put their name there, the different curriculum, maybe a plan that we have with the curriculum, progress, if it's a carryover. I also put in here specific dates, like when we want to finish, how many lessons or pages they need to do in order for us to finish by the end of the school year. I do all of the calculations on these pages. Book list. This is a book list that I keep for my youngest daughter. And then I also keep a book list for us as family read alouds. My oldest 2 daughters keep track of their books all on their own, and then I will transfer those over to this page. There's tons of book lists. There were not this many book list pages in the previous one, so I may change it up and do a book list page per child. So Mallory, Maggie, Brenna, and then family. And that should cover us. Actually, Brenna will probably need 2 pages, and then Maggie probably a page and a half, and then family we'll do 1. Then here's your progress tracker. If you're looking to keep track of how many days you do a specific curriculum, you could write that curriculum here, and every day that you do it, you just mark it out, highlight it, however you choose to do it. There's 180 days for all of those. Then you go into your monthly views. You fill it in. That is one thing I love about it. You don't have the dates already pre-filled in. Yes, does this make more work for you? It does. However, you can date it however you want to, so you don't have to worry about, oh, it starts in June, but our school year doesn't start until July. This is genius. I absolutely love it. I can fill it in based off of what I want to do. So I'm going to start with the month of July and go through and do all the dates. So you have all of your monthly view pages right in the front. This is the month of July. Any notes, like things that you're working on for July for school, goals that you have set for the month of July, all of that can go right here on these notes pages. And then you go to your next month view. I do love that. There's also room for notes here, you guys. There's plenty of note-taking room. If you are a note taker, this is going to be the planner for you. So you go through all of your monthly views before you get to your weekly schedule views, and I really do like that. Here, I've already started working on ours, and I put the dates that we're going to be schooling. A schedule, I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to use this. I will probably write down our daily kind of flow in this section, but we don't have a schedule just yet. But the schedule section wasn't in the previous one, and that's okay. I'm going to figure out how to use it. This could be tasks that you do for the week and focus for the week. I've already started filling this one in. And then we have here where you would circle the month that it is and then circle the days that you're going to be schooling. You do your subjects here, and each of my girls has a color, and I will put that down here at the very bottom. And so I will write in their color pen, and that way I know who did what. Any additional notes for the week on specific subjects, like maybe we get to the end of the week and we forgot one science experiment. When we start school the next week, we need to start with that science experiment. Things like that for here. We also do electives and extracurricular activities. So I have already gone through and filled in quite a bit of those. I like to get ahead on that portion, and that way I know I'm up to what, September? So I still have some work to do, but I'll at least try to get the first semester done. And so that is all of your pages here. I forgot to mention at the bottom, you can do the week number for you. So whatever week it is, if you're schooling, there are 52 weeks. So 52 weekly planning pages for you. Nobody schools for 52 weeks, you guys. Literally no one. But you go all the way to the end, and that is your planner. It says, thank you for purchasing the School Nest notebook. But there's a reflection section here. So at the end, your reflection, what worked and what didn't, and then your plans for next year, which this comes in really handy because you can write down all of the things. End of the year wrap up, you can do that per grade, per subject, however you choose to do it, but there's plenty of space for you to be able to write those things. All right, this is my School Nest planner. Okay, moving on to my daughter's planners. I'm only going to show you one. The format is exactly the same for both of them, but they have so many designs for these planners, you guys. This is my middle daughter Maggie's, and this is my oldest daughter Brenna's. Go to the link, I'll link it down below. Tons of designs, and the planners are on sale right now, so you can get them for like super cheap. But My oldest daughter used this exact same planner last year. It is dated already, but they update it every year. So I'm gonna go through just one of these and show you guys how it works. Open it up, you get your 2025 or 2024, 25, 25, 26, and 26, 27 year at a glance, who the planner belongs to, and then you go into your monthly views. Great thing, it starts with July also. Winning, that is a big part of it because I want all of us to be on the same page and how things start, our school year, all the things, and these planners have been golden. So here, there are also different notes and goals for your child to set, and maybe they have a goal for these first 2 months, a goal for the next 2 months, however you want to use those. I let my girls set goals. We sit down and we do some of those things together. If you're interested in seeing that, let me know and we can sit down and talk about goals, you guys. So they have their monthly view, and the way my girls use these pages is they will go in and they will write in different activities that they have to do. So here, let me go back a couple of pages. I forgot to share that. But they are in volleyball. And so what they will do is for these months, we start volleyball on the 15th and they go all the way until the 19th. So they will write in volleyball practice and the time. That's pretty much all they write here. Band, that is another thing. If they have skills, if they have volleyball games, things on the weekends, they will put those things in the monthly views for them. So I say extracurricular activities, band, concerts, all the things. Then it goes into their weekly views. So they have goals for the week. Like the goal for the week is to stay on track with completing one math assignment every day. Very simple goals that the girls like to put together. It has highlighted which week this is so they know. They go through just like my planner. They put subjects here and then they go across and write what they did. They also have teacher comments. And so there are times where I would go into their planner and I would write them a note and say, hey, be sure to stay focused on this, or don't forget you have this assignment due. You maybe have a test due, things like that. And we'll talk about some really helpful things in the back of the book. But that is how it goes through for every single weekly view for the planner. It's very simple. You can add in as much as you want, but it's not overwhelming. The color is not overwhelming as well. This has been perfect for my girls. And when you get to my oldest daughter, when you get to the back of the planner, you're going to have some note-taking pages so your child can write notes down if they have anything that they need to remember, however they want to use this. And then there's these really cool stickers, you guys. These stickers tell them they have a test, they need to study, they have a quiz, they have an assignment due, birthdays and games, and then holidays. And they take those stickers and they can either put them on these days here, or they can go all the way to the front and they can put them into the monthly views. My oldest daughter usually did her games. She would do them all here. And then if she had any school stuff to study, quiz, test, all of that, she put those into these pages right here. She absolutely loved the stickers. This really helped to keep her organized. And then at the very back, it has all of the holidays listed. If you guys are interested in any of these, just check the links in the description.